it's a weird feeling because it's like I never really expected to really like the coaching side of it because I was like, oh, that's boring, you don't get to play because I always like playing. But it's like seeing everyone get so happy, like from the different sessions I run, and then especially with I do the session with younger children, they always kind of come up and run up to me and then tell me all about their week, and it's just so sweet, and they all just like always have a smile, and it's so much nicer like to see everyone happy and enjoying it. Yeah, so on a Thursday, I'm a casual coach and I run a session in Crawley, and it's targeted more at South Asian women and trying to get more diversity into the sport and also give them that opportunity to go out and do something because there's not that many, like if you haven't played netball for like if you've just started it, there's not many opportunities within from where I am within to be able to go into netball because there's a league on a Monday night in East Grinstead, but it's so competitive. Not having played before, you would just get absolutely drowned in there. And then I think it just gives them that opportunity to kind of go out and have some fun, but also still learn about the sport and still play the sport and learn new skills. And it's really nice when they type in the group chat afterwards. They're like, "Thanks, Jess. Can't wait to see you next week." And it's just really fulfilling in that sense. I think it's really good with all the diversity spreading because they're telling me, oh, they're asking me, oh, do you know any clubs that take my 6-year-old daughter? And I'm like, she's a bit young, but I'm sure there might be someone around. Like, even they're trying to push it even more. Like, it's nice to see it kind of because it was very a generational thing. Like, my mum played netball, and then I was playing like it was very like that. And like when you look at all the older people within the sport, they are traditionally more white. So it's nice to seeing different diversities and different people from different backgrounds going into it because like there wasn't as many places in Crawley to play netball, whereas East Grinstead near Brighton, there's so many more clubs. So it's also the area that is kind of increasing the sport in. I like it because I feel like I'm giving back to the community and like everyone's just so nice as well. And I think I remember it being a really easy process. So I already had done my level 1 coaching, which I did it I want to say like maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half, but I'm pretty sure it was just like 3 sessions online, and then it was really simple, and then really it was the way they taught it was also really what's the word? Like almost fulfilling, like it was really informative. They really explained everything and it kind of gave you a different pinpoint. And I also think personally with me, from being a helper at the netball club and watching people run sessions and then also going to different netball festivals, kind of seeing the way people run their sessions differently, it gave me a more of idea how I want to run mine. And it's kind of like with coaching, you got to go off your gut feeling. So on a Tuesday night when I coach the younger girls, it's like a session with different drills to work on different skills. Whereas on a Thursday night, I tried to teach them some drills and they just hate it. So now we just kind of play shooting games, different passing games, because putting it in a more fun sense for them because they're not there to become like national netball players. They're there to have more fun and kind of take their minds off things. So having those fun games with the shooting and the passing actually increases their skills. And then they have so much fun playing games and they love the competitive games because they love being competitive with each other. And from going like people always, I was talking to one of my friends who was doing a course and they always seem so stressed. I'm like, with the coaching, you don't have to be stressed. Like the first one's scary, but you find out what works for you and what works out for them. And then it's easier from there. You just kind of be like, oh, what do we need to work on? There's loads of things out there that can help you. And then also watching other people coach, like it all kind of comes together and then you get a sense of what sessions you want to plan and what you're best at delivering. Even my mum said this to me. I feel like I'm better at talking to people, especially adults, because I was all right at talking to them, but kind of it's given me that broader sense. And now I feel like I can literally go up and talk to anyone because it's kind of like I didn't really have as much experience like from school. I just talked to my friends and then the teachers, but kind of being in the netball world, especially going from because I went from straight from an under 16 team into an adult league and then doing the adults, like having that real life experience of talking to adults has taught me so much more as well, because they come out with random things that I'm like, I didn't know that. But it's also kind of having that skill to be able to talk to them about different things. And also what's really nice as well, which one of my favorite things about coaching the South Asian women on a Thursday, is they tell me so much about their culture. It's like the other day we stayed 5 minutes because they were talking to me about what dinners they were all cooking and kind of explaining the different foods to me. And then they were talking to me all about Ramadan because we're on a break at the moment for it. And I was just like, that's so amazing. And it's so nice that they're all willing to talk to me all about it. And it's the funniest thing when they get really angry and they start talking in a different language at each other. And then someone has to translate it for me. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening here. You keep me out of it. But it's just really nice to see everyone be so happy and playful and have fun while playing the sport. And it's taught me so many different things, like being around different age groups and in different areas. It's just taught me so much, and bringing up my confidence of going in and running these sessions with these 14 adults, and then me being, I might have been, I think I was 18. Yeah, I was 18 at the time, me being freshly 18 and talking to these 14 adults and basically telling them what to do. It definitely built up my confidence. But they were so lovely. Literally the 5 minutes I was completely fine, wasn't nervous anymore, and it was great.